All right, welcome to the final day of Ether 8, and we're taking on AKA 2 Astro Ape, and we're going to go ahead and use the Crom Force here for this one. We got a Hector in the front there that we're going to smack in the face. He's a Nair Saver, so we're going to smack Hector, and basically just run away once we've done so. Trying to figure out the setup here because I want no follow-up on Crom. Oh, yeah, I brought back Citrine for the team. Remember, early in the week, we had that horrible loss because no follow-up was not on Brave Crom. So we are now looking to get that rectified, fixed. So we got Citrine here to solve that problem. I just got to set this up right. Because we do want to go on turn 1 because we don't want... Why do I keep saying we? I'm the only one playing this. Is this like a YouTuber thing? I don't know when I started talking in, what is that, the third person? That's not third. I don't know whatever person that is because I'm the only one doing this. But I don't want Hector to get his special pre-charged, its execution. How do you get 61 res on Veil? Like, that is a lot though. And then here's the Hector build here. Very nice. Cordelia, +4. A lot of merges around. Well, not like a scary amount of merges, but then there's the the +10 Freyr. That doesn't look like an accident, but probably regretting that now with the new Ninja banner that just came out. +10 Mirabolous for score. On the other, unlike most people, I do like having merged up mythics on defense because it means that you lose less lift if you lose, and that's just a great thing because it allows you to do so many more things when you're building defenses. It allows you to take extra risk, and I think that's a great thing in terms of just opening up the door for bringing Midius into Anima season defense, because you won't lose the what normally you lose 60, 70, 75 lift. So it's not as huge of a risk as it normally is. So I am 100% for that. Maybe if they implemented more things like that, it would probably shake up the way we build our defenses just a little bit in terms of scoring, because that's one of the main things that people worry about when building offensive and defensive teams. A lot of people get to the top tiers and they don't swap out their mythics anymore, because if you have 3 mythics that are +10, your score is pretty much guaranteed, and there's no value in you bringing in a new mythic unit because you're going to lose out on score, which I think is kind of dumb. You shouldn't have to +10 a mythic just because you're worried about scoring, or rather, you don't have to do that. There really is no benefit to finishing rank 1. I mean, the chairs are pretty and some type of prestige statement, I guess, but finishing rank 1 versus rank 3000, there really is no difference in terms of maybe the rewards. You get 4 less flowers, big deal. It's already none to begin with, but I really don't see it. I don't think it matters. But the defensive ones do, because a lot of times that can be the difference between whether you stay in the vault or whether you fall out.
My pleasure.
You're not going to be running... Once you have the bonus mythic, you're going to get the minimum score required to stay in the vault. So at least that much is guaranteed. But for defense is the only thing that can probably knock you out of the vault if you make too many weird defensive builds and you lose a lot on defense. You can fall out of the vault because you don't have the requisite score to stay up. Yeah, I just think that it's a good thing to have +10 mythics on defense. Offense is cool, but I mean, defense is really where you need the help with the score, I think. Because pretty much a lot of times you can be guaranteed tier 38 just by playing well. Even if you get to the last day and you're not there, you can probably sack play a unit and you still get tier 38, depending on how you do the math and stuff. It'll work out, is what I'm saying basically. I wasn't expecting to get the Hector on turn 1, but I will take this because that means one less unit to deal with. And this was the original plan, to cancel one onto the Hexcraft here, and then do this with Crom. Now I was gonna back out, but I'm seriously considering taking one of these kills. And I think Cordelia would be the most beneficial one. My only concern is... oh man, I don't remember how her B skill works. If this is only player phase, I think it's fine. And it's crazy that I outspeed her. This Cordelia is not slow in the slightest, and she's getting drive supports, so that's a ton of speed there.
Message received.
And I still outspeed her with Crom with no speed skills equipped. That is literally all from the buffs that he has. That is literally like so crazy. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try to get Veil because I don't know if this is a one-shot or not.
Your orders.
And I would need both 1, 2. I think I need 3 hits to get the Gale Force with this Crom. And I think also Gale definitely has full guard. So Cordelia might be the best play because I think this is only in player phase or enemy phase for Cordelia that she gets that -1 special cooldown. And I think Crom's weapon should work a lot like Ephraim's, so the fact that we got Gale Force off against that Hector, we should be able to get it off against Cordelia, even though I was hitting Hector quite a bit, and he hit me back too, so that's probably what I need. I think I definitely need to attack into this Cordelia.
Find me
although I'm not sure. It's a big gamble because if I get it wrong, I pretty much throw the match right here for no reason whatsoever because I can just back up. But I think I'm just gonna do it, man. We're gonna YOLO play this one. This is definitely one of those situations where the ladders, you know, we have the ladders, we'll just use them if needs be. Because I'm pretty sure if I win this guy's probably gonna just rematch me. Look at the merges that he has here and how well set up this defense is. Yeah, he'll probably definitely rematch. And the fact that I'm hitting like right at reset. So he's definitely taking a score loss here. Especially with Veil on defense. Yeah, he's taking a big score loss. Well, he does have the 2 + 10 mythics there, so probably not that big. That's 20 off. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take this Cordelia. He's probably losing like 35, probably, which is not that much.
I know.
Yep, I was right. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten Gale Force against Veil there, so we made the right decision there. Why am I saying we? I'm the only one playing this. Now I can go deeper in, but that's a horrible idea. This is where I back out. How do I set this up? I think I gotta, because I need to move Ephraim. I got the Fate Change on Fallen Crown. And I can break this structure and then get cancel 2, Rem +1, which equals to 2 spaces. We should move back there, which is far enough. But currently Citrine is in the way. So we're going to dance Citrine. Then Fate Change with Fallen Crom so that we can move Ephraim because he's kind of in the way. Well, not 100%, but I don't trust that spot as a safe spot.
Close your
depending
eyes.
on who Mirabilis dances, because that spot was indeed threatened before I initiated on the defense. So we're gonna move Ephraim. Ephraim is at the maximum. That's where the maximum extent of the enemy's defense is. So moving Ephraim is the right play here. I think we're gonna leave Citrine here because I'm gonna put Fallen Crown in the corner probably, and then where does Brave Crown go? Brave Crown goes right above
I'll handle this.
Ephraim. Like so. And that is perfect turn 2 strategy completes. So there, yeah, I was right. 1, 2. Yeah, Ephraim would have been dead if I had left him where he was. So that was definitely the right play there. Now this is This is what you like to see. This is easy cleanup here.
It's so
The
bright
dancer
out.
is accessible. The save unit is in the back. We got Veil exposed.
you
We're just
ready?
gonna figure out how to clean this up.
Find
Ephraim
me
can
an enemy.
certainly get that kill, but probably want to get it with Crom. We won't be able to attack. We won't be able to attack Freyr from range, which is why I want to get that kill on Veil with Crom, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need Ephraim to take out that Freyr because he's on the defense style, which means he's going to be extra bulky. We probably could enemy phase him, but there's Wings of Mercy there, so that's not a good idea.
Let me dive in.
And is that trap? Yeah, we want to take out Freyr, so we're gonna take out Veil with someone else, and then take out Freyr with Ephraim, and he's gonna need like all of his actions because that Freyr is +10 and bulky. So, and probably I could even get like a sabotage play in on that too if I set this up right. I think. Let me just put this together. So yeah, I was saying the Ninja banner, the Ninja trailer just dropped. Trailer, banner, same thing.
Are you ready?
So we definitely know who the units are and what
Message
skills they
received.
have, and we are looking at pretty much the end of Catria now. It took them a long time to do it. I don't know why they decided to do it just now. Probably because they completely nerfed Elamine, so they decided to balance that by nerfing Catria, which is not like the best thing.
Your orders?
I don't know, because Elamine is still like completely nerfed, so you kind of really didn't fix the problem that you
received.
created. But then again, IS loves to create problems and then sell us solutions, which is definitely what they've done with Heather here,
It's so bright
who,
out.
by all accounts, is the end of, as I said, Catria and Cordelia, both, as well as Pathfinder. Like, Pathfinder just got like a stray bullet for like no reason. Like, nobody was troubling Pathfinder, like no one, and bam, they just got shot. Like, come on. But yeah,
received.
Pathfinder got shot too. Let's see here. She has full guard. Not even that. Tempo. So we wouldn't have gotten Gale Force on Veil, which is I did the right thing. This sabotage is going to help me to take out that Fur. Without the sabotage there, I don't think I would have been able to break him down this much.
My pleasure.
And as you can see there, we can take out Corrin because
do this.
not only is the defense tile there, Corrin is amazing. Very strong unit. So yeah, sabotage definitely helps there. So we're going to go in with Summer Ephraim, who's basically carrying this team right now. And from there, we'll see what we can do against Lysithia, because she definitely has to go. Oh wow, he doesn't double her. Oh my god, she's fast. Yo, such a fast unit, man.
I'll do it.
And I don't even...
Your orders?
We're gonna have to figure out what we do with that Lysithia,
It's
because
so
I don't
bright
double
out.
her, and she is kind of in like not a good spot. No follow-up coming in clutch here. Or is that the guaranteed follow-up? I don't know, whichever one it is, but he gets hit
Let me
4
dive
times in
in.
the face. Yeah, man, I think Freyr is pretty much done too, because if you can't run your catcher ball, then there's really no reason to run Freyr, because you can just
Message
run another
received.
nuke. Run Arvel. I'm probably gonna run
you
Arvel
ready?
over Freyr, because yeah, he enables your dancer to do like dancer trap things and like
Show me the way.
restore traps things, but he kind of like doesn't serve that much of a purpose if you're not doing that, and you're already getting 1 extra slot
so
from
bright
dropping
out.
Catria, so why not just run Arvel, because that's what Arvel's a nuke, plus one more nuke, so that's 2 extra nukes to have the enemy worry about, because what's going to happen is, since there's no triangle attack, you're just going to need to keep hitting your opponent. My god, he healed like all the way back up. Ephraim is so clutch, man. And we're going to get the kill on that Lysithea there with... it still doesn't do it. We're going to get the kill on Lysithea with Citrine, because Citrine can work there. So we're going to use Citrine to get that, and then... we're gonna have to change fate so we can get the extra movement. We're gonna fate whatever Brave Crown's thing is called, so we can get the extra movement and then take out the dancer, and then we're gonna leave Brave Corrin for last. So yeah, what was it saying? Because what Ether is pretty much going to boil down to is you're just going to have to keep hitting your opponent until they're dead, because without the brave attacks from Catria, it's going to be so much harder to take out enemy units, because
show me the way.
Omni tanks can probably make a comeback now, since brave hits are gone, which was one of the best things, was one of the best ways to take out Omni tanks. So you can probably bring your Omni tank back, unless they're still losing the speed check. Well, unless they're Brave Dimitri. Brave Dimitri doesn't care about the speed check, so he can probably like make a comeback. Even Lucia. Lucia is probably like super viable again, because one of the things that was her biggest problem was the fact that she takes so much damage that from the brave hits that it was kind of pointless to run her, because she had no way to really heal unless you brought like extra support for healing, like Gatekeeper and Citrine. 14 health still isn't that much, but especially when you're coming against a Catcher Ball, you're going to lose the majority of that in combat. So since you're not getting hit 4 times, since she's usually getting outsped, it makes a lot of sense to be able to run her now, because you're not getting hit with specials. You're going to have extra ways to make her bulkier. So it just makes sense to run your Lucia now, because Catcher Balls were basically your hardest counter, as well as like speed creep. So yeah, Omni tanks probably back in action, but it all boils down to what people put on defense, and I think the defense meta, especially in Anima season, is going to become like a debuff zone. Like everybody's going to be running Ploy skills, like all the debuffs, sabotage, everything, all the debuffs, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get kills, especially if you can't quad. Unless you're like Soren or... well, who can quad? You have Soren, you have Shez. Shez is kind of really... Shez like gets off 2 hits pretty much. She dies like so easily, which is my biggest problem with her, because she can't run an A skill that reduces damage. So
allow me.
Soren, Shez,
Count on me.
range units that can quad. There are more, like any bow user can probably use a Brave Bow or whatever, but I don't really count them because they don't do a lot of damage. Just like really 2 good ones, Soren and Shez. Everything else is kind of like nowhere near as good when it comes to like brave hits, and Shez is kind of like not even. Both of them, Soren is probably the better one of the 2, because Soren can sometimes survive a combat. I think we finished this with Crom here, because he has the armor effective damage. We should be good. We don't need the pass because it's the last match. And yeah, defense is going to be really interesting now, man. I think Dark Season is going to suffer the most, but we'll see. I'm excited for it. It at least gives me an extra slot, but GG's.